Western tradition, January 6th is celebrated as Epiphany. It goes by other names in various church traditions. In Hispanic and Latin culture, as well as some places in Europe, it is known as Three Kings Day, El Día de los Tres Reyes. Epiphany is the climax of the Advent Christmas season and the 12 days of Christmas, which are usually counted from the evening of December 25th until the morning of January 6th, which is the 12th day. In traditional Christian churches, Christmas, as well as Easter, is celebrated as a period of time, a season of the church year, rather than just a day. The season of Christmas begins with the first Sunday of Advent, marked by expectation and anticipation, and concludes with Epiphany, which looks ahead to the mission of the church, to the world in the light of the Nativity. The 1 or 2 Sundays between Christmas Day and Epiphany are sometimes called Christmastide. For many Protestant churches, ours included, the season of Epiphany extends from January 6th until Ash Wednesday, which begins the season of Lent leading to Easter. Now, depending on the timing of Easter, this includes from 4 to 9 Sundays. Other traditions, especially the Roman Catholic tradition, observe Epiphany as a single day, with the Sundays following Epiphany counted as ordinary time. The term Epiphany means to show or to make known, to reveal, even aha. In Western churches, it remembers the coming of the Magi, those wise men bringing gifts to visit the Christ child, who by doing so reveal Jesus to the world as Lord and King. What parts of the journey of the Magi are factual, well, they remain shrouded in mystery. The truths in the tale, however, are well known. The story's been told for centuries now. How Gaspar, Melchior, and Balthazar brought gifts to the newborn king. You say everyone knows that. They brought gold, frankincense, and myrrh. So it's been told. But the story is incomplete. Listen to the rest, and you shall learn the secret of the gifts. Those who watched saw the first of the 3 visitors pause at the door. Gaspar, a wealthy man with a cloak of fine velvet trimmed in flawless fur. They could not see that it was the angel Gabriel guarding the place, the holy place before whom Gaspar stopped. All who enter must bring a gift, Gabriel told Gaspar. Struggling to lift a finely wrought box, Gaspar said, I have brought bars of the finest gold. Your gift, Gabriel said, must be something of the essence of yourself, something precious to your soul. Such have I brought, Gaspar said. But as he kneeled to lay his gold before the child, he stopped and stood erect. In his outstretched hand lay not gold, but a hammer. Its scarred and blackened head was larger than a man's fist, its handle of sinewy wood as long as a man's forearm. Gaspar stammered, dumbfounded. The angel said softly, "What you hold in your hands is the hammer of your greed, used to pound wealth from those who labor so that you may live in luxury, to build a mansion for yourself while others dwell in hovels." "Give this?" Gaspar blurted in horror. "Not to a king." "This is why you came," Gabriel said. "You cannot take it back. It's too heavy. Leave it here, or it will destroy you." "What? The child cannot lift it." "He is the only one who can," replied the angel. Next to step to the door was Melchior, the scholar, with the length of his beard and furrows of his brow to bespeak the wisdom of his age. He too paused before the door. "What have you brought?" asked Gabriel. "Frankincense, the fragrance of hidden lands and bygone days," Melchior replied. "Your gift," cautioned Gabriel, "must be something precious to your soul." Melchior stood breathless, kneeling reverently down to draw from beneath his robe a silver flask. But the vessel in his hand was not silver at all. It was common clay, tough and stained. Aghast, he pulled the stopper from its mouth and sniffed its contents. This is vinegar," Melchior snarled. "You have brought what you are made of," Gabriel said. "Bitterness, the soured wine of a life turned grim with jealousy and hate, carried within too long the memory of old hurts, hoarded resentments, and smoldering anger. You have sought knowledge, but filled your life with poison." Melchior's shoulders drooped. Turning his face away, he fumbled to hide the earthen jar. Gabriel touched Melchior's arm. "Wait, you must leave your gift." Melchior sighed with a deep pain from within. "But this is vile stuff," he protested. What if the child should touch it to his lips?" "You must leave that worry to heaven," Gabriel replied. "There is use even for vinegar." One more visitor strode forward. Balthazar, the leader of many legions and scourge of walled cities. He grasped a brass-bound box. "I bring myrrh, the most precious booty of my boldest conquest. Many have fought and died for such as this, the essence of a most rare herb." "But is it the essence of yourself?" Gabriel asked. The soldier shuffled forward, bowing his head near the ground and releasing his grip on the handle of the box. What he lay before the baby's feet was his own spear. "It cannot be. Some enemy has cast a spell." "That is more true than you know," Gabriel said from behind. 1,000 enemies have cast their spell on you and turned your soul into a spear. Living only to conquer, you have been conquered. Each battle you win leads only to another." Balthazar grasped the weapon and turned to the door. I cannot leave this." "Are you sure?" asked Gabriel. But here? He is but a child. The spear could pierce his flesh That fear you must leave to heaven, Gabriel replied. So, what of the gifts, you ask? The hammer, the vinegar and the spear. Another story tells how they were seen once more. Years later, on a lonely hill outside Jerusalem. But do not worry. That is a burden heaven itself took care of, as only heaven can.